Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome. So, this is going to be kind of a shorter stream, just because I do unfortunately have to go to work in about 2.5 hours. So this is going to be a short stream. We're going to finish up doing our vehicles, of installing our vehicles and all that stuff. So real quick, I did manage to find out why some of the other vehicles that we had were not pulling vehicles over when we went to pull them over. That's because they didn't have a car variations file that recognized them as a police vehicle for the AI to actually respond to them and pull over when you initiate a traffic stop. So we got that fixed, and we did that by using the modding DLC pack that is going to be down in the documents inside the essential plugins, or the LSPDFR essentials guide inside of my Google Documents for all my mods. The only thing I took from that, it was this meta template. That was it. And then this car variations, I copied this and then just changed this name to whatever vehicle it was. So we do have the Corvette back in the game, and it does function how it's supposed to. It pulls people over and everything like that. So we did fix that. But in today's stream, we're actually going to be using this here. So we're gonna make these files here, and we're gonna turn these into our state police. So we're gonna edit all these names. So we're gonna rename all these. We're gonna call it SASP for San Andreas State Police. Rename SASP. Rename SASP. We're just going to go all the way down and rename all of these. Rename SASP. 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 We're basically just taking all the edge parts in these names and just changing it from edge to SASP, sorry, for San Andreas State Police. And the only reason I'm doing this is because it's going to make it easier for me to actually edit the LSPDFR INI files to get these to spawn how I want them to spawn, get them to the right agencies and everything like that. SASP. Rename 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 SASP. This is very time consuming, but we're doing it anyway. SASP. Rename. 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 San Andreas State Police. 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 We're almost done with the renaming part for the actual vehicles. SASP. Rename. 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 Oops, wrong way. SASP. Rename. 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 SASP. Andreas State Police. Rename. San Andreas State Police or SHP. And I believe that is all of them. SHP, SASP. Up right here. Rename. SASP. Rename. SASP. Rename. SASP. Rename. SASP. Rename. SASP. Rename. Oops, not copy. Rename. SASP. Rename. Wrong way. Right here. SASP. Now if we refresh this, everything should be SASP. I'll make sure I didn't do any typos. I believe they're all correct. All right, awesome. Now EOS files, let's go ahead and rename all these. Rename to SASP. Rename. 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 Just a couple more to go here. SASP. SASP. Okay, good. Rename. SASP. Rename. SASP. Rename. SASP. Rename. SASP. Rename. SASP. Rename. SASP. Rename. Not copy. Rename. SASP. And then rename. SASP. Okay, now we're going to go into our other vehicles here inside of GTA 5. We're going to go into our GTA 5 folder. Going to go into ELS, pack default. And we're going to drag and drop all of these XML files into here. Just like so. And they should be down at the bottom with the rest of the San Andreas State Police stuff, which they are. That I've made SHP. All right, awesome. We're done in that one now. Now we're going to go inside the meta files, car variation file. And we're going to make this a little bit more easier for us to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the search. We're going to do find, and we're just going to do edge, and we're going to count. Sorry, for the model name. So we're going to do so anything that has these edge with this model name here, we're going to change it to SASP. We're going to do that for every single one of these. SASP. 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 SASP, right here, SASP, 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 SASP. We're going to get rid of the Blazor because we're not going to be using it. So we're going to copy that line and just delete it from existence. SASP. And we're not using the Cybertruck, so we're going to delete it from existence as well. SASP. And then SASP. And that is everything. So we're going to save this file now by pressing this X button and clicking this yes here to save it. That's a cool thing about Notepad++ is it will ask if you want to save it. Next up is going to be the handling meta. We don't actually need to touch the handling meta at all, except for we need to, actually no, we do need to change it. So anything with, let's do search, find, and we'll do edge. And then I believe the way we can do this is if we go into the replace section, we find the edge part and we replace it with SASP. And if we do if we hit replace all with that name, it should replace them all with that specific tag. So now if we go to the find and we do SASP and we do count 45 entries, but if we hit next, let's go all the way back up to the very top, right? To right here. So if we hit find next, 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 it should have replaced them all with the stuff except for this one. We do not want this one. So we don't want the Blazor. So we're going to come into here and we're going to get rid of it by going all the way down to there and deleting it from existence. We're then going to find the Cybertruck, which is right here. We're going to take this file here, go all the way down until we get to the very next one, which is going to be right here. And we're going to delete it from existence. We're going to find next. We keep on going down to make sure that everything else was changed how it was supposed to be. Which it was. So now we are going to save this file. Yes. Now inside the vehicles.meta file, anything with edge in the name, we're going to change it to SHP. So we're going to go to search, find, and we're going to do edge. Should only be the model names. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the replace section and we're going to replace it with SASP, or just SASP. We're going to replace all, and then we're going to go to the find and do SASP, and any of them that have the handling line. So let's go all the way back up to the top here. And any of them that have this handling ID, we're going to change it so that way it's capitalized. SASP. Just like so. So same thing with this one. SASP. That one says that one's the baller, which is fine. Police 3. Police 3. Gauntlet. Buffalo. Buffalo. Bison. Change this one here. SASP. Hold on, let me go back up here to this one up here. Tahoe. Okay. So yeah, we are here. Let's make this capitalized. SASP. Same thing with this one. SASP. SASP. Right, next. SASP. Baller. Baller. Change this one. SASP. Right, next. SASP, make sure it's capitalized. SASP. And then this blazer, we're actually going to get rid of. We're going to get rid of the blazer because we're not going to be using it. Let's go all the way down until we get to the very next one, which is right here, I believe. Yep, that's just for the blazer. So we're going to delete it from existence. And the Camaro here, we're going to change to SASP. Find next. Cybertruck, we're going to delete from existence inside of the meta file. Should be down to there, I think. Oh, no, it's right here. And then up. Just like so. Delete that from existence. SASP. Right, next. Make sure this is SASP. Find next. All right, and then these shouldn't matter at all as long as they are SASP. But there are about two or three things that we're going to take out of this, which is going to be the blazer right here. Take this line, delete it from existence. And the Cybertruck line, take it and delete it from existence. And that should be everything. Now we're going to make sure that these meta files are valid by Control C and go into our XML validator. XML validator. Control A, Control V. Valid X. This is a valid XML, so we're going to close this out. Yes. Make sure the handling meta is a valid XML, which it is. And make sure the car variations is a valid XML, which it is. All right, awesome. Now what we're going to do is we're going to rename these real fast to have a 2 in front, to either have a 2 inside of them. Rename, so we can use our vehicle merger to merge our meta files. All right, let's go into the car variations meta. Stick that in there. Handling meta, stick that on in there. And the vehicles meta, stick that on in there. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go into OpenIV just to make sure. I'm going to go to mods, update X4 DLC packs, LSPD cars, DLC RPF, common data. And I'm going to go into the levels, GTA 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete this one because I've edited it in here. I'm going to drag it out just like so. I'm going to do the same thing for the other ones. Handling meta. Going to delete it. And then I'm going to drag it out. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the car variations. Delete that and grab it from here. All right, just like so. Now I have edit mode on. And I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to go to the DLC RPF section. Going to go to X64 levels, GTA 5 vehicles to RPF. And I'm going to take all of these here. Oops. Hold on. There we are. Take all of those files and I'm going to drag and drop them into here. So now we have all of our state police ones in here. Go back by one and then go in one again. So we have our edge ones here, which I'm actually going to replace these ones with LSPD liveries and all that. And then you have the state ones that I just renamed. It's the exact same cars, but I just renamed them, and I'm going to have them have state police liveries. So I'll change the liveries for them as well. Which is why the C8 here has a state livery. This is the livery that the state police cars are going to have. But it's a speed car. So same thing with the Mustang. Anything with state police, it will have a state police livery. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is now it's time to use our merger. So let's merge our vehicles meta. Let's press 1 and enter. Merge our car variations meta. And then merge our handling meta. We can close this out, go into the output. And then we're going to go into our DLC common data. Going to go to our levels GTA 5, and we're going to take the vehicle.meta and we're going to drag it into here. Go back all the way here. We're going to take the handling meta and drag it into here. I'm going to take the car variations meta and drag it into here. Just like so. And then I'm going to go into the car variations and delete all these out. The handling meta, delete all these out. and the vehicle meta and delete all these out. And then I'm going to take the output folders. I'm going to drag them out here just for right now. And then I'm going to place them in here where they're supposed to go. So handling goes here. Car variations go here. And vehicle meta goes there. Okay. Now I'm going to empty the recycling bin. And I'm going to close out all this stuff. And we're going to go in game to see if they spawn in. So let's go ahead and let's get into the game now. Wait, plugin hook. Continue. Gonna load on into story mode once everything gets connected. Gonna take some time just because we're loading in a bunch of stuff. All right. Oops. Now let's go ahead and let's go outside real fast. So that way we can spawn in these vehicles to make sure they do spawn and that they work correctly. So if we go to wrong one. F3, there we go. Go to vehicle spawning, added vehicles menu. We have all the edge cars here, which is good. These are the ones that we're going to be replacing with our with LSPD liveries. And then we have all of the San Andreas State Police that we just did. So let's make sure all of them spawn. That one spawns in. This one spawns in. This one spawns in. Spawns. Spawns. Spawns in. Spawns in. Yep. Okay, they spawn in.
Hey, this is city property.
Yep. So far, so good. They're all spawning in. Even the ones that we've renamed are spawning in. So just like that, they're all spawning in. So it looks like we have 78 total add-on vehicles. which is a lot of vehicles. But I mean, this goes all the way up to 2,000. So apparently you can get up to 2,000 vehicles in the game. I have no idea how that would even work. How you would even get up to 2,000 cars in the game. We'll add on cars, but so far we're at 78 cars. But we do have them all loaded in, so that is awesome. And they do work now. So this is a car that we had issues with previously, where we couldn't pull people over in. And I will show that it does actually work real quick. So let me go on duty. Force duty. Wait for those to disappear. There we go. So we did have issues with this vehicle beforehand where it wouldn't pull people over, but it does now. So we're going to go to this guy right here. We're going to pull them over. Which, as you see, they're pulling over now. It's actually initiating traffic stop. So this definitely does work now, which I am very happy to see that it does work. We can pull people over now. I'm glad that I was able to fix that. All right, I'm gonna walk up to them, ask for their documentations. Hello.
Dispatch, suspect located, moving to engage.
It's fine, I don't care about that. License, registration, proof of insurance, please. Yes, it is necessary. There, those go. License, registration, proof of insurance, please.
Target last seen heading southbound on Popular Street.
Sit tight for me, okay? Requesting ped check on a Lauren Folk.
10-4.
Requesting ped check.
10-4.
Come on. Requesting ped check. They didn't hear me that time either. Requesting ped check. Okay. Requesting 1027.
10-4, copy that.
Okay, what the heck? Requesting pad check. Now it works.
Suspect is 10-4.
Driver's license expired. Requesting plate check 01 George Tom X-ray 057.
Suspect's license plate 01 George Tom X-ray 057 is a traffic violation.
Yeah, expired insurance. Okay.
Attention unit Adam 4. We
Shut off
have
the
an
engine for me.
assault in Pillbox Hill.
Copy that, dispatch.
Step out for me.
Adam 4. Units respond code 3.
Step out of the vehicle for me. Follow me. Right here is fine. That's far enough. Did you know your license is expired? Did you know your insurance is expired as well? Did you know your insurance is expired? Okay. So I'm going to, let's see. Okay. I wish we could call a taxi for her, but yeah.
Dispatch, we got a visual on the perp in pursuit.
Yeah. Okay.
Dispatch, we got a visual on the perp in pursuit.
Here's your paperwork back.
Suspect is on foot. I repeat, on foot.
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Suspect heading northbound on
Here is
Del
your
Perro Freeway.
paperwork back.
Perp located in pursuit.
Here is your paperwork back. Oh, yeah, right.
Target heading
So I'm gonna be
northbound
towing your
on
vehicle, okay?
Elton Avenue.
Because you don't have a license. I'm not gonna arrest her, but I'm towing her vehicle. Requesting tow truck.
Target last seen heading northbound on Occupation Avenue. Tow truck is in route
Okay.
of 1.
Your vehicle is being towed because you don't have insurance on it, and because you don't have a valid driver's license.
Suspect heading
So here's your
northbound
information back.
on Hawick Avenue.
Yeah. Here's your information back. You're free to go. Stay safe. Don't get back in that car. Please not.
Target last seen heading eastbound on Meteor Street. 2 Adam 4.
Adam 4, go ahead.
We have possible assault. Target last seen heading southbound on Hawick Avenue.
All right. We tested that to make sure that it worked, so we pull people in this car now.
2 Adam 4.
Show us 1023. Dispatch, we got a visual on the perp in pursuit.
All right. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to quit our game now. Just like so. And I thought it would have notified, but it did not. Oh well. It did last time, but this time it did not. But that is fine. Okay. So we have all of our vehicles installed now. And one thing that I definitely want to look at is templates. So I'm going to go into the LSPDFR. I'm going to go into the paid option because these are paid, unfortunately. Going to go into the Wayland pack right here. Drag it out. And then I'm going to take this template file out real quick. And then I'm going to go into the LSPD one. So it's going to be the right here, LSPD livery package. And what I usually like to do is I like to see what vehicles are supported. So these are all the template files for it, for the vehicles. We got the Crown Vic, the Silverado, the Ram, Camaro. Blazer sign for some reason doesn't have a thing on it, but that's all right. The F-150, the 21 F-150, 18 F-150s like that. That one's weird. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to go into here. We're going to make this. So we're going to go into our CVPI ones. And we're going to look around to see which ones of these work with our actually templates. So we're going to close this out real fast. And we're going to delete this template folder. This just makes it easier for us. And we're going to go into the Wayland pack. Drag this over. Templates. And then for the 14 charger, we're going to go into here and we're going to look for the 14 charger that best fits this one. Which that one does not. But this one does. So this one, this one works. So we're going to go into OpenIB, Windows, and we're going to go to mods, update X64 DLC packs, LSPD cars, DLC RPF, X64 levels, GTA 5 vehicles to RPF, and we're going to go and we're going to type in Edge, so that way only the Edge vehicles are being shown. And the 14 charger, we're going to open this up and see there's a sign right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to pretty much take this LSPD livery package out. And we're going to close this real quick. We're going to hit edit mode. Yes. And we're going to replace. We're going to go to desktop. Going to go to our LSPDFR package liveries. Going to go into the patrol liveries. And going to go into the 2014 Charger V2. And we're going to choose this one here. We're going to hit open. And then we're going to hit save. Same thing with this one. Replace. Open. And save. Now we're going to go down the list and we're going to go to the Taurus, which the Taurus uses this one, which is going to be for OpenIV. It's going to be this one here. Okay, it has nothing there, but this one does. So we're going to replace. And we're going to go back. And it's going to be the 2018 Taurus. And it's not going to be that one, but it's going to be Taurus 2. I believe. Yes, Taurus 2. I'm going to hit save. '18 Charger. And then we're going to go into the, we're going to look at this 18 charger, which is this one here. And then we're going to go back to OpenIV. We're going to hit replace, control liveries, look for the 2018 charger. Which is usually just right here. There it is. Which is this one here. And we're going to choose this file here. Open. Save. Same thing for this one. Replace. Open. And save. And then the 2018 Canine, or no, the Demon one, which is not within the Edge one, so we're not going to worry about it. The F118 F150 is here, but I don't think we actually have one that works with that one. So we're going to move on to the 19 Tahoe, which is this one here. Let's go into OpenIV. Tahoe, replace. And then we're going to go back here. And then we're going to go to one of these Tahoes, which is not any of these ones. I think it's the one of these older Tahoes, like the 2014 Tahoe. Which, nope, I know it's one of these Tahoes though. It was the 2020 Tahoe too. Which I think it's that one. Yes. It is this one right here. Just to double check. It is this one right here. Actually, hold on. I think it's this one. No, it is this one. So open. Save. And then the Durango, which is this one. And I believe this one is the actual, I go to replace liveries. I believe this one is either 21 Durango. Yep, it is this one. Open. Save. And then the Edge 2150, 21 F150, oh, 21 F150 is this one here, which I believe uses this one right here, the 2018 F150. Not that one. Not that one. And then not that one. Is it maybe the 2015 one? Let me look at it again. I believe this one would work. Let's go down the list just a little bit more. Just see if there are any other ones. Because we want them to be as accurate as possible. So definitely what you want to do is make sure they're accurate. Which the most accurate one is the first one. So we're going to use this one, hit open, and save. The Edge 21 FPIU, which is this one here. Replace. Patrol liveries. When this one actually uses the 2020 FPIU, which is going to be, I believe it's this one here. No, not this one. Is it this one? It's this one. Open. Save. And then the 21 Tahoe uses this one here. Which, if we hit replace, patrol liveries, 2021 Tahoe, it is this one right here. Open. Save. And then the 22 Express, if I can find it, which is right here, which is a prison transport place. It actually uses the special operations liveries, and it is the, not that one, prison transport. I believe it would use this one here. No, sorry, it would be the Express. So we actually don't have one for that specific one, unless it's in here somewhere. Gator. Which we, okay, we don't have a livery for that one. So we might end up actually getting rid of it. Because we don't have a livery for it. And we'll probably end up putting a livery in for this specific one. So we'll keep that one how it is. The 23 Ram uses this one. So let's see if I have a Ram one. Place. Patrol liveries. don't believe I have a RAM. One that works. So I have to make a livery for the RAM. That does work. So the RAM does not work. We'll have to make a livery for it. The 23 RAM. So we'll cancel the RAM. But the Silverado we should have, which is, I think it's this one. Yeah. We should definitely have the Silverado though. Place. Control liveries. To this one. Where is this one? I believe it's going to be this one right here. It should theoretically still work as long as the majority of the things are how they're supposed to be. So yeah, it should still, this one should work. I'm thinking. Let's see if we have a different Silverado that we can use. Just to be on the safe side. Which I don't think there is. So what we'll probably end up doing is we'll probably end up making the one for the Silverado. Okay, now we'll do, let's see. Crown Vic still needs its livery. So we'll go to the 11 Crown Vic. It uses this one here. And the closest one that I can find for that, let's go to sign. Oops, sign, there we are. Replace this. Patrol liveries. And then let's have this open here. Let me drag this over to my other screen so I can look. And not that one. Not that one. Not that one. At least I don't think anyway. Definitely not that one. Nope. Oops. Did not mean to do that one. Replace. I'm going to go with the, I think it's this one. Nope, not that one. It's this one here. I'm going to go with this one and see how it works. Save. Let's go up to the Crown Vic real quick, see how it looks. Okay. not that one. So let's replace it again. Replace. Let's maybe try. Not gonna be any of these ones. Let's maybe try this one. Open. Save. Go up, back up here. Okay, nope, not that one. Oops. Make sure we do it correctly. There we go. Sign. Replace. So it's definitely not that one. It's not that one. We could try this one. I believe the last one I used was 3. We'll try this one. If none of these ones work, we'll see what works the most, and then we'll edit it later on to make it fit correctly. Which this one pretty much fits almost perfectly. We just gotta move it. We just gotta move this part over a little bit and then up some. But it pretty much fits everywhere else. But let's do the third one, because that seems like that one was better when it fit. That one seemed to fit better. Replace. 3. This one seemed to fit a lot better than the other ones. We're gonna open it up and we're gonna save it. The only part that didn't really fit on here was the back end of it, like the Los Santos Police on the very back of it, but everything else fits pretty well on this one. Well, except for that as well. Oh wait, that's cut off. Hold on. Let's go back to 2. Replace. We'll go back to the 2. 2. So that. 2. Yeah, 2. Unless I can find one that actually does work better. I think that's all the CVPI ones. So yeah, we'll go with 2, just because it seems like it fits a lot better. And then we'll check on the actual on this end request. Which, yeah, it kind of does fit a little bit better, but we'll have to make some edits to it on our end, which won't be too difficult. So that's what we'll do. We'll just edit it on our stuff. That's what we'll end up doing, is just editing them for us. But that's basically it. So let's go to 14 Charger. It fits perfectly. 16 Police. Oh, I did not change this one. I don't think I even changed the Impala either. No, I did not. Okay. I did do the Taurus. Taurus looks good and it works. So let's go ahead and let's get all these other vehicles done real fast. So we got to do the 16 IPU. So go to sign. And the 16 okay. Where is the 16 for police interceptor and the Impala sign? Oh, it's right here, XP sign. So it uses this one. Okay. I'm gonna go to replace. Patrol. And it is the 16 Impala. I mean 16 Taurus, which is this one right here. Save that. And then the Impala uses that one. So we're going to go into the Impala. Go to the sign. Sign, not seeing. Replace. Patrol liveries. And is it the 26 Impala? Yes, it is this one. Open. Save. And then I think we've done all of them now. So we got the Crown Vic, the Charger, the 4 police interceptor utility, the Impala, the Taurus, the 18 Charger, skipped over the canines, the 18 F-150 we have to do some stuff too, so we didn't worry about it. The Tahoe should have worked. Yes. Durango should have worked. The... So I do the 21 F-150? Okay, so the 21 F-150 is not correct. So let's look at the 21 F-150 real quick. And then what we'll do is let's go back to the 21 F-150. We'll replace this. Let's see. We'll do it with let's see, are there any other F-150s? Yeah, there's a 2015 F-150. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Nope. 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 No. No. Okay. Let's try this one. I thought this was the one that we did though. Which, yeah, that is the one that we did. Weird. Anyway, 21 F-150. We will definitely have to make the livery for this one work. So that's all right. But the 21 FPIU should have worked. Yep. The 21 Tahoe. There we are. All right. I think that Silverado should have worked. Oh no, we didn't even do the Silverado one because yeah. So that's fine. And now we need to do the canine ones, which the canine ones should use the exact same ones as the default ones. So I'm going to go into the canine for the Charger 2018 Charger and replace. I'm going to go to patrol. This one, canine liveries. It's going to be the 2018 Charger. Open. Save. Replace. Open. Save. The K9 Durango. Replace. Go down to the, I believe it was the 2020 Durango. Maybe it is the 2018 Durango. Nope. I should have another Durango here, right? I don't see a Durango. I only see a 2018 Durango. I don't see a 2020 Durango. That sucks. Okay, whatever. And we don't have that one, but we do have this one, the 2019 Tahoe. Replace. This should be the 2019 Tahoe or the 2020 Tahoe. Not that one. This one. Nope, not that one. It's this one. Either that one or this one. It's this one. Open. Save. And we might have a canine one for the F-150, so let's see. Place. Canine liveries. F-150. Let's see. I don't think so. So we'll have to make a canine one that fits the F-150. Because the one that would fit the best is probably none of those ones. Okay. Well, that sucks. So yeah, we'll have to make a canine livery as well. that actually works with the trucks. Unless he actually shows me what the sign is in here. I don't see where he does. 150 sign. Is that the same one as in here? Yes, it is. Okay, just want to make sure. So there are a couple of them that I will need to make skins for, which is okay. But for the most part, we should have all of these vehicles how we want them. Just like so. We'll go to the 2018 Charger K9. And then we're going to we're going to get rid of the reflectors on it. So let me do that real fast. Oops, wrong one. K9 right here. Get rid of the reflector. Delete. Save. 21 Durango. Oh, that's right. We don't have the 21 Durango one yet. We only had the Tahoe. Wait, we had a Ford Police Intercept utility one as well. I forgot about this one. So hold on. FPIU. 21 FPIU. K9. Which this one should theoretically use the 2020 FPIU livery, right? I would assume. Maybe not that one, but one of these ones. Yeah, this one right here. I believe so. Let's save it. And then let's go see. So we got the Tahoe K9, which we need to take off the reflectors. But other than that, it does work. So yes. But the FPIU. Yep, it worked. Okay, cool. So we need to take off the reflectors on these ones. So let's make sure that 18 K9 doesn't have it still. Which it still does have it. So it's on both the files. So it's on the high plus and the YTD one. Which I think if I took it off there, I need to take it off here. Reflector. Delete. Save. All right. And same thing with this one. Okay, this one doesn't have a reflector, I guess. Unless it's called something else. Let's see, K9. There it is, K9 decals. I think it's this one here. Wait, does it still have it? Does this car still have it? Okay, that's weird. That's white. Oh. Oh, it's because it has K9 decals right there. Okay, hold on. I think that's why. Let's go into the K9 here. And we'll type in K9. Yeah, K9 decals. Delete that. Save. Now if we go up to the K9 here, it should not be like that no more. Which no, it still is. Go down here. Okay. That's the cage, that's fine. I might need to put those back in then. For the K9 ones, the two K9 ones, I might need to put back in there. Which is what I will do real fast. Let me go into here. And it is the Edge K9. It's the two YTD files. There's this one right here. So let me rename it real fast. Go put it back to Edge. So I believe it's just the one. Oh, there should be another one. This one right here. Rename. Edge. Take these two, drag them back in. And then we will go ahead and we will come into here. We might need to replace all of this with, you know, the one thing. So let's replace. Go back to K9 liveries, go to the 2018 Charger. Do that. And it's going to have to be on both of them. So let's replace. And hit save. Replace. And then replace. Save. I think that's what we have to do for it to actually work how it's supposed to. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, that's exactly what we had to do. We have to replace the reflector and the main skin. So that's how that one works. Okay, we got it now. So I'll have to do that for the other ones as well. So I'll have to do that for the I don't know how. One second. The 21 canine, we'll have to do it with this one as well because of its reflectors. So all we have to do for this one is find the reflector. Is we need to go to the canine Tahoe right here. I mean FPIU. And then go to the reflector. Oh no, maybe it's the canine. Where are you at? Okay, so it's the 21 FPIU K9. 21 FPIU K9. There it is, 21 FPIU K9. Let's rename this one. The YTD file. Rename back to Edge. Drag and drop into here. I should have went back to this. Okay. Now if we go into the Edge 21 K9 and we replace this with the sign that we had, which is this one here, I think. I believe it is this one, yes. To this one, or it's this one. Let me make sure real fast. Templates. The 21 FPIU. It's this one. Yep, it's this one. And then we go to the reflect. This one does not have a reflector. So where's the reflectors on this one? Am I seriously just stuck with that one? Because for some reason, this one says it has reflectors, but I don't see it having a reflector. Unless he forgot to add in the one that has a reflector in the texture files and it's just pulling it from another area. Okay, it's definitely the K9 decals for this one. Okay. So let's go back to the 21 K9. K9. I believe that's what it is. It's the K9 decals. I think anyway. Let me take it out just in case. We replace it with this and save. And now we'll see if that is what was causing it. Okay, we took the decal parts out and that did nothing. Except for made the black box. So we might be stuck with that one. So let's take it. Let's put that one back in then. It's down here in the canine decals. Which is right. Canine. Put that back in. Very weird. This one doesn't have a reflector either. But it's also doing the same thing of having the decals on, which I don't know why it is doing that. No, I don't want the decals. But if I delete the decals, then the vehicle looks weird. So if I go to here, to the 21 canine, right? And I delete the decals because I just don't want them. Or maybe I can make it a full-on transparent kind of thing. Maybe that's something I will do. Here, let me open this with GIMP, right? See if this works. Open. I'm going to go to the erase tool and just erase everything. And I'll hit File, Save, no export as, canine decals test. Just like that. Export. Export. We'll see if that works. Discard changes. And then let me replace it with the, I think we went to the desktop. Yeah. Open. Save. Let's see what that does. Let's go up to the Tahoe. There we go. Okay, so that's what we'll do. For all the vehicles that are like that for some weird reason. So the K9 Charger wasn't like that at all. Oh, yes, it is. It is like that. Okay, so we'll do the same thing for the Charger then. So all the K9 ones that we have done, we'll do this for it as well. So K9. Yeah. We will replace this with this. Save. And then we'll go to this one here. We'll do K9. Replace with this one. Open. Save. Okay, now if we just do K9, let's see here. Yes. There we go. Okay. Durango, we'll have to make our own skin for it because I guess we don't have a skin for the Durango. For police intercept utility, we got that one working. We'll have to make one for the 21 Durango. Oh yeah. We'll have to figure out one for these other ones though too. Like the Durango and the F-150. So Durango, the wait, huh? K9, Durango. Okay. Charger, Durango, FPIU, and Tahoe. Wait, I thought the F-150 had a K9 as well. But apparently not. Oh, never mind then. It would just be for the Durango, because apparently I guess I don't have one for the Durango. But that is fine, I guess. We got them for the most part. The skins for the most part are working for them. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the state police ones now real fast. And they're going to use the exact same skins, but they might actually have more liveries. So I'm actually going to go to my page section. Going to go to the 2025 livery pack right here. Going to go to the patrol division. And then from here, let's see. We will actually take these ones out so we can actually look at them. And this comes the fun part of doing all this. So these are just the livery changes. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to end the stream here because that's all we're doing now is just changing our liveries out. If you guys don't have the same vehicles that I do or the same liveries that I do, these are not going to work for you. So yeah, we're going to end it here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye, everyone.